My name is Voss. I do work as a chief engineer at the Institute for Power Generation and Storage Systems under the lead of Professor Dr. Here we do focus on DC to DC converters as well as hybrid switches for future DC distribution grids. The second part of my job is being authorized manager in the company behind the FEN Research Campus. Here I deal with the in and outgoing invoices and I'm responsible for the finances. So in the first phase, I was working on my dissertation. So within my dissertation, I was focusing on a multi-megawatt dual active bridge DC-DC converter. And the focus was soft switching of this converter to reach soft switching in an entire operational range. So we reached that, but then whenever we commissionized the converter, we had magnetizing effects in the transformer, so it's a three-phase topology. And then the topics of compensating DC magnetizing currents within a transformer rise it up. And now we can see the more dual active bridge converters we are commissionizing, so different types of powers and transformers, we can see that's really an effect which is really important to control this kind of topology. So it's interesting to see the developments in the Institute now. It's important because if you compare to publicly funded projects in the normal way, so to say, the research campus combines 30 partners, or more than 30, from the industry and university side. And that means we do really have a powerful consortium to push DC technologies into the market and to increase the TRL level of the technical innovations which we have. I think that innovations can be seen from different perspectives. So of course we are quite technically orientated, but we do also have the social economic factors here. So if you consider DC grids in the future, DC distribution grids in the future, by applying DC-DC converters, we also have quite significant amount of material savings, such as copper and steel. And this will lead finally to a price reduction in these technologies. And we also have a tremendous amount of CO2 emissions which we can save by saving materials. But as you know, I'm an engineer, so I would like also to point out here that the innovation what we have here at the campus, the technical innovation, is really a 5 kilovolt DC grid which we have constructed here. So we are connecting two different test benches in the campus Milan with this 5 kilovolt DC grid. And this is really nice. We can transmit and control 5 megawatts. And this will allow us actually to have the first converters coming and be tested here at this grid. From my perspective, the main advantages for potential new partners, it's not just to sharpening their strategy or their products. I also think it's quite important that you find partners which have the willingness to push actually on these technologies and have the same attitude on these technologies. But the second one is even more important. So we have currently going on a couple of trends. So one is the increase of the renewable energy sources and electromobility. So in these topics you really need high educated young people to push these technologies. And these people you can find, of course, in the FEN Research Campus.